Hey Tom, really good to see you. Today I have an important question. Will I lose my Social Security benefits if I unretire or go back to work? And the reason I'm asking is because 3% of retirees between the ages of 55 and 64 have re-entered the workforce since the start of the pandemic. So I think they're wondering, are they going to lose those benefits?
Hi, Aaron. Great to see you again. The simple and easy answer is no. You're not going to lose the benefits.
Okay.
They may change. They may not quite be what you're receiving now, but no, you're not going to lose them.
Okay, so let's talk about how they may change. This all comes back to what's known as an earnings table. What do we need to understand here?
So if you're under your full retirement age, you're only allowed to earn up to $21,240, as you see, and then anything that you're earning above that, for every $2 over that limit, Social Security is going to withhold $1 of your benefit. Now
Okay.
that's again the before your full retirement age. For people, it's going to be somewhere between 66 and 67.
Hmm.
In the year that you reach your full retirement age, there's a higher limit there, that 54,000 or 56,520 number. So for every $3 over that, they will withhold $1. Now you don't lose that. Eventually, you get that back in your Social Security benefit, but it's just something to be aware of.
Absolutely. That's kind of important. So,
Right.
there are a couple other considerations if you go back to work. The next is that you may have to keep taking those required minimum distributions.
Sure. If you're of age, then those required minimum distributions are required. The government's forcing you to take them out. Now, if you go back to work and you're involved in some type of company contribution plan, 401k, mostly 403bs, if you are working, you're over the RMD age, you don't have to necessarily take RMDs from that plan while you're working
Okay.
and contributing. So that's one way to maybe get around or reduce that RMD requirement.
Right. Okay, and then the third point is also very important. There is a potential impact to your Medicare benefits.
Correct, the IRMA.
Hmm.
So again, there are income qualifications. So the more money you make, possibly the more you're going to be spending on the Medicare costs. And so that's something that you have to be very careful of. Now, there are some exceptions. A lot of times, if it's just a 1 year hit that you're taking, and what I mean by that is all of a sudden you're getting a big increase for 1 year of income. You got a severance package, you got a bonus, something like that. Then you can write to Social Security and Medicare, and typically they will waive that increase. But if you're going back to work and it's going to be a full-time gig and you're going to be over those limits, you can expect higher Medicare costs.
Hmm. Speaking of those Social Security benefits, you can suspend them, you mentioned too, and you kind of get one chance at a mulligan. Explain
Yeah.
that.
So your mulligan is you once you apply and start receiving, you have 12 months to change your mind.
Okay.
That's it. So you could, if you decide after receiving a couple of checks, you said, "Well, I'm going back to work," or I don't really need this after all." Well, then you can change your mind. Uh, Social Security is going to ask you for the money back that they paid you. Okay, and then your clock starts all over again.
Hmm.
Also, again, if you're under your full retirement age, you do have the opportunity to suspend for a while if you wanted to. So if you've been receiving it for a year or two and now you're going back to work, you can tell Social Security, "Hey, hold my check for a little while," and they'll hold it for a little while.
Okay.
It's not a mulligan, right? You're not doing it over, but you're just going to be picking up from where you left off once you unsuspend.
Okay. And you and I have talked many times before about the amount of planning that not only goes into retiring, but also unretiring. I know you work really hard with your clients who, if they are going back to work, it's because they want to, not because they have to. I think with all this recent market volatility, there have been a lot of retirees who said, yikes, I better jump back into the market after they look at their portfolios.
Right. If they look at their portfolios, a lot of people out there aren't looking at their portfolio. But with that said, yeah, I'd like to think that our clients are doing it because they want to, not
Right.
because they have to.
Right.
But there are a lot of people out there that have to go back to work. And it's a shame, but that's I think that's where we kind of stand a little bit head and shoulders above in the process that we go through with our clients to make sure that once they're retired, if they want to stay retired, they can.
Right. Well said. So clearly a lot of planning that should go into going back to work as well. So Tom, anybody has questions about something we've covered today, what's the best way to reach you?
As always, it's the same. You can reach us at tjoconnell@internationalfinancial.com or 973-394-0623. Either way, just shoot us your questions, your concerns, your thoughts, and we'll be happy to help you out.
Perfect. All right, Tom, thank you very much.
Thanks, Erin.